What's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's breakdown on US30. All right, so let's start with breaking down from the daily time frame. All right, so I'll say a couple things, and before I start, so this will be a more advanced breakdown. If you are new, if you've never traded before, this you'll find this very hard for you to understand. So this video is for somebody that has already started and somebody that already has the basics and the fundamentals in their head, right? So let's get on with it, right? So here from the daily, this is Friday. So Friday we started. Uh, we closed on a basically bullish doji, right? So this is a doji candle. If you don't know candle patterns, I have a full video on it. You can just watch on my channel, or you can just look up on YouTube or on Google. All right. So we also have the moving average coming underneath the price action. So price action is right over here. This green dotted line. This is where we are right now, and the moving average is underneath on the daily time frame. All right. So we have the bullish doji that I consider, and the moving average coming underneath, and of course we're very bullish for the day. All right. So this is the daily time frame. I drop down to the 4-hour time frame. Now I already have levels on my chart, right? Now I'll explain all these levels too, from the basic form. So these are support and resistance levels. So let me go straight. Um, so let me go full, right? So we have the full screen on chart now. So these are uh basically support and resistance levels, right? So some of these levels are basically where previous resistance that turned into support, and then turned into resistance again. So these levels help me identify basically where we are and how we are acting on a certain price level, right? So uh, I have basically a couple of these, right? So as you can see here, this right here, just as an example, was a level of support that turned into resistance. If you don't know what support and resistance is, support is basically the floor, and resistance is basically the ceiling, right? So support, we go from top to bottom, and then we basically reverse, and resistance, we go from bottom to top, we reverse, and that's a level of resistance. All right, so right now, and then I also have the support and resistance levels, and then I also have this area of interest over here. All right, so let me write it down. Area or AOI. So this area of interest is basically a full zone that I have that is basically an area of interest. So I usually go from the just an example, from the wick, right? I highlight the whole wick, and I just open it very wide. It usually tells me, it's an indicator that tells me that this area is a potential level for price to tap again, right? So I just highlighted this wick over here, and basically showed me that this previous area is a full area of resistance over here, because price came here, reversed, came here again, reversed, and then now I know that in the future price can come here and reverse because of this area of interest, right? And so if we pay attention here, this is basically started as a support and resistance area, and now we have a lot of touches from the same area, right? That's why it's called area of interest, right? So right now, as I said, we're completely bullish for the day on the 4-hour. We are also trading above the moving average, and we also have this bullish engulfing candle. Although we have a little bit wick on top, we still broke above this wick, and we are now pushing up. So what would make sense from now on the 4-hour time frame is we potentially break this high over here, and then go for the 39,561. All right, now I would love to see this next 8 a.m. candle on the 1-hour love to see this candle basically close above all of these candles on the left, and it would mean two things, right? Either that was a fake out, so either we're gonna close above these candles on the left like this, because that would be awesome, and then we can retest and then push up, as we can see here, and or it was just a fake out for price to pull back down. All right, so we're probably gonna keep pushing up, but we also have to understand that there are many possibilities that can happen, and that every moment in the market is unique, right? So we're now just waiting for this 1 hour candle to close. This 1 hour candle closing, I'll basically wait. If we break above the 1 hour close, depending on how we close, I would potentially see price moving forward, moving up. And if price starts to dip down, I would probably wait for the break of this low and then this low again, and then of course wait for this area. So this is another area of interest over here from the left. So usually you would have to look left, so for price to break this area of interest, as you can see there are many wicks in this area, we would have to close under this area, probably on the red, so like this basically, for the next candle to push down again, right? So we would have to have any close underneath this area for price to start to dip down, right? So, and then of course after we break this area, we would start to look for something like right here on the left that we can see is also a level of support and resistance, right? This is support, and this acted as resistance. We broke above, rejected also, right? So this is basically what we have going on for US30. All right, so we're just waiting right now for the break of this basically whole area of interest over here. If we break above, again waiting for that retest for the buys and then push up, because I don't want to enter at a high. Like, I don't want to enter here and then price just comes down, collect more orders, and then we move up. It would make a lot more sense for me to enter over here when price dips down and I have that entry, and then price moves up, right? But if we break this basically this low over here, if we break, wait for the retest again, and then come and push down to this low also, right? So we have many options for today, and now we're just waiting because I'm not gonna buy on this high, and then I need another confirmation for me to enter for a sell also, right? So this is the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Again, we're bullish also, and if both of these candles, well, one already closed on the green, but if this candle closes green also, I'll wait for the third one to close green also. All right, so that's the tri candle pattern. All right, so thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.